Richard Branson would not be who he is today without two things: a great love of music and a frustration that it was too expensive to own all the music he loved. Identify your great love and the frustration that once held you and this love apart, and you'll know where to find your ideal individuals. How to know your ideal individuals best. Hey everyone, this is Canon Wing with Inspiration to Millions. There are always people who need your brand. Your ideal individuals are out there, stacked like kindling, just waiting for your brand to throw them a spark so they can experience a transformation. You've made your hero's journey, and your product or service is the prize you've returned with to share with others, with your community, your tribe, your ideal individuals. Your brand will be the guide that supports them on their journey so they can receive their prize, the greater future promised by your brand. Your ideal individuals are out there waiting for you to find them. And when your brand arrives, they will say, finally, someone has created exactly what I've been waiting for. When they all come together, joined by your brand, they will say, at last, I found my tribe. And when they catch that spark together, they'll go up in a blaze of glory. You just need to know where to throw your spark. You may be surprised how common it is for new brands to pour time and resources into throwing their sparks everywhere where they aren't even likely to catch. I've had so many clients say this to me. I had this great idea for a product, but my ideal individual doesn't realize they need it. Or I've developed this amazing service, but my ideal individual can't afford it. These clients come to me wanting to be coached on creating a way to bring their ideal individuals to their brand. The solution is always the same. If you're racking your brain to figure out how do I get my ideal individuals to come to me, it's time to get back to the heart of your brand. For your ideal individuals, your brand should feel like home. A home is where the heart is. I always say, if it ain't got heart, go back to the start. Today, I'm going to give you a mini masterclass in naming your ideal individuals so you can stop looking for them and start getting to know them best. The brand that knows them best is the brand that feels like home. The brand that knows them best is the brand that wins. Your mini masterclass today has 3 sections. They are find them, get to know them, and delight and ignite them. So let's jump right in. The first section is find them. To find your ideal individuals, we must look first into the heart of your brand, the home for your future brand community. Every entrepreneur who has ever blazed a trail found the seeds for their idea by identifying a problem, a need, a common frustration, and said to themselves, I know how to make this better. I bet I can make this easier. Or this is what will help people solve this problem. Rock and roll entrepreneur Richard Branson said, finding something frustrating and seeing an opportunity to make it better is what entrepreneurship is all about. Branson is the man behind Virgin Records and Virgin Everything Else, which you probably know, has successfully branched into Virgin Mobile, Virgin Air, and many, many more. His first business was born from that frustration of how impossibly expensive it was to own all the music he loved. And so began Richard Branson's hero's journey. He started his own music mail order company, selling albums for less so that more people could own more music. The heart of his brand is love for music and a frustration with not finding it accessible. Steve Jobs, an entrepreneur who needs no introduction, developed the very first personal computer in his parents' garage. At the time, computer technology was beginning to take root, but they weren't being designed to have any practical application in a regular person's life. Computers were also huge in size and very, very expensive. Frustrated that he was unable to access or use any computer currently on the market, he set out to build his own. Steve Jobs' hero's journey began not because he wanted to change the world, but because he wanted his own computer. The heart of this brand is his love of technology and a frustration with it not finding it accessible. The heart of your brand, the home you are building for your ideal individual, began with a love for your product or service. So what is the frustration that is resolved by your innovation? A pearl from oyster's mouth began as a grain of sand, an irritant and agitation that prompted the oyster to produce a coating to soothe the edges and ease the pain. The pearl is the resulting product. When you find that grain of sand, the frustration from which your product or service can bring relief, you will know where to find your ideal individuals. You're not your ideal individual. You're the entrepreneur, the wise elder, the mentor who returned from their hero's journey with the key, a compass, a map that leads to the greater future. Your brand will reach your ideal individuals by meeting them where they are today, at the beginning of their hero's journey, frustrated, seeking a solution, ready to catch that spark, and eager to transform. Your brand will speak to them directly by sharing their love, their frustrations, and pointing the way toward a better life. Name the frustration, irritant, problem, inconvenience, or issue, whatever it is that your product or service can provide a solution for, name it and then seek out those who are currently experiencing it. When you get back to the heart of your brand and build your brand like a hometown, you will find your ideal individuals, and you will find they were there all along. There are always people who need your brand, and a home is where the heart is, so that's where we look first. Once you find them, it's time to get to know them. And remember this, the brand that knows them the best wins. Ideal individuals are just that, individual. There's no one-size-fits-all way to brand your product. Just for example, let's say your product is related to weight loss. There are many different reasons why a person may want to lose weight. Maybe someone wants to lose weight so they can feel confident at the beach this summer. Another person might want to lose weight because their heart disease runs in their family. And another person may want to lose weight because they're embarrassed to go outside. If the frustration at the heart of your brand is wanting your beach body back, and you throw your spark at a community who is experiencing serious life-threatening health issues as a result of their weight gain, it's not going to catch. Your brand won't feel like home to them. If at the heart of your brand it was born a desire to regain a quality of life that being overweight has prevented you from experiencing for years, then throwing your spark at a community who's mainly wanting to rock a two-piece again, your spark isn't going to catch. Your brand won't feel like home to them. So knowing your ideal individual best means knowing who they are now and letting them know your brand wants them exactly the way they are today. The people in our lives that feel like home are the people we can be ourselves around. Your brand is what conveys to your ideal individual, I get you, because I've been you. I've been in your shoes. And I like you, because we're the same. I know where you want to go. And this is what's worked for me. I know you can get there too. Admitting to ourselves that we need help, be it from another person or a program or a product, admitting that we need help to better our own lives, it's vulnerable. Feeling vulnerable naturally puts up some resistance. And these resistances are your ideal individual's obstacles to buy. So by identifying these resistances to feeling vulnerable, these obstacles to buy, your brand can give your ideal individual the courage to overcome them. Some of the most common vulnerabilities that lie buried deep in the heart of most ideal individuals, they have to do with time, money, ability, and peer pressure. Like they're asking, is it too late for me to change? Am I too old or too young? Can I afford this? Will I be able to see it through? What will others think if I do this? What will others think if I try this and fail? Name the vulnerability that your ideal individual is facing when choosing your brand as their home and taking the hero's journey to receive their prize, your brand promise, and their greater future. Name the vulnerability and wear it on your brand prominently, compassionately, like a badge of honor, and it will serve as the beacon that calls your ideal individuals home. Finally, we have ignite and delight them. And now we've reached the spark, the enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, my friends, say it with me now, right? Enthusiasm is catchy. It spreads like wildfire. All-time great entrepreneur Henry Ford said, enthusiasm is the sparkle in your eyes, the swing in your gait, the grip of your hand, the irresistible surge of will and energy to execute your ideas. When asked the secret to Apple's success, Steve Jobs is known to have simply replied, we're just enthusiastic about what we do. Your product or service is something to get excited about. It's the beginning of a transformation that will lead your ideal individuals to a better life. Great strides are always made with enthusiasm. BarkBox does a great job of igniting and delighting their ideal individuals with enthusiasm. BarkBox is a monthly subscription company that mails out a box of treats and fun surprises made especially for your furry four-legged dog baby. Yeah, I call them dog babies. Their ideal individuals are dog lovers, and everything about their brand is centered around having a mean case of that sweet, sweet puppy love. BarkBox ignited their brand community into action by offering enthusiastic support to organizations who rescue animals. BarkBox throws their spark by donating $10 for every new member that signs up. BarkBox delights their brand community with social media content that features their customers' pets enjoying their BarkBoxes. If you haven't seen them, they're amazing and adorable. They have these silly sweepstakes events, and they give their customers an opportunity to interact with fellow pup lovers. There's a hashtag, Destroyers Club, with a sweepstakes where you earn more toys the more your dog destroys. You better believe the resulting pics are delightful. Recently, they designed a series of toys that also double as funny hats and props to make their furry friends Instagram friendly, and had a windfall of customer participation. And now on Twitter, if you send a private message, you get to have a direct message conversation with Twitter's first dogbot, a well-behaved and super helpful border collie, as that particular breed is known for being quite smart. The interactions are helpful, hilarious, and delightful. BarkBox's ideal individuals feel right at home. When seeking to ignite and delight our ideal individuals, again, we must look into the heart of our brand. What does your ideal individual value most in life? What do they love? What is their greatest, most deeply held vision for themselves, for their lives? Name the love they dare not utter, the greatest future imaginable, the burning desire, the ignitable heart. This is where you aim your spark. And the name of your spark is enthusiasm. I hope you've enjoyed your mini masterclass in naming your ideal individuals. Let's recap the 3 sections. They are find them, get to know them, and ignite and delight them. Your homework is to name the frustration from which your brand provides relief. Name the vulnerability your ideal individual is facing when choosing your brand, and name the greatest vision your ideal individual holds for themselves, the love they dare not utter. Building your brand like a hometown, made especially for your ideal individuals, will only become possible when you know who your ideal individuals are and where to throw your spark. The brand that knows them the best is the brand that wins. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this bonus tutorial. I'm so happy to offer it to you. Being able to bring to you what I've learned from my hero's journey is what gives me the enthusiasm to say, love what you do and love how you do it. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll love.